Okay, only got about 30 minutes left on my SD card. I've used this one at a lot of concerts, including Shinedown last year. It's a pretty cool camera for the sentimental value. I know it's a couple of years old, so sorry for the not perfect focus. I know it's kind of weird holding my flashlight. Last time all I had was my cell phone flashlight. Maybe if I sit down right by the spot where I got the knocks last time, it'll do something. Well, I don't really know, man. I guess, do you just want to head out? We don't have to right now, but I'm running out of time on my camera, and man, I hate just rolling it here. Just watching me look around this whole time. You got that humidity yet?
Slightly.
Okay, I am not bothering you with any light anymore, so I want to see if that'll work. Is anybody here that would like to make a sound for us?
If there's anyone here, we'd like to hear it.
I heard something sound like a faucet dripping again, the toot-toot. I did hear a doom, doom. Okay, we're giving you some silent time now, so I guess y'all have the floor for now. Anything anybody would like to share with the class? Maybe they get stage fright or something. Trying to think. Move to another pew. That is me walking to clear up the air. Yeah, I guess so.
If there's anyone here, let us know. That'd be all right. You'll want to do some too.
I am getting hot a little bit, man, but I'm in a sweatshirt. I don't know, I keep hearing that faucet dripping too. They don't even have, like, there's not a stream running to the outhouse anymore. They don't even have a sink or anything that I know of, let alone electricity. See, the thing that's also interesting, I think that thing in the middle must have connected to where their fireplace was. They probably bundled up in the horse thing, and that was the middle part where their chimney, back when they had the flue or whatever for it. My parents have a fireplace at home, but it's got one of those things where it's too much buildup. So if you try to build a fire in it, it won't work. Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't end well, especially for what that house cost. Here's somebody's motor rumbling. Somebody could have slid in here. I guess they was just farting around. They wanted to make it look like some little knife cut or something creepy. Whoa. Some of the floor is definitely giving way right there. I've noticed some of these places, a lot of them have like little blood looking stuff on the wall. Well, the front door does. And I never in my life realized that there was a nail sticking out right there. It's crazy. I don't know what they used to hang up. Yeah, whatever sentimental stuff they had. About a third person passed by since we've been here, but I guess they went on their way because I could tell they sounded pretty fast. It's creepy how if you were ever by yourself up here one night, just up here on this secluded hill, how easy it would be for somebody to set you up.
There's no way in hell I would come by myself.
No, I don't think you could pay me enough to. It's just too sketchy, man. If you break your leg or fall or hit something bad too, the hazards of it, man, it's just, I have to have my batteries charged and have everything all specifically ready pretty well just to go, but this is not something I do week after week after week. Well, I hate it, man. I don't know what else much to do besides go, honestly.
I heard some shit in here.
I heard a little bit. Where'd you go? You still with us? I know, I heard it hitting something. It sounded like something hit the plastic. Are you over here? It's like I said, you can't see much out of the view of it, but you can see and hear from the other side better. It's kind of hard seeing through that. It was creepier when you could actually see the good view of the cemetery a few years ago. Before those idiots had to throw pews through these windows, and I'm sure they're tired of buying expensive glass just to replace them, put them back.
Pews in the windows?
They did, let them sticking out of the window. Yeah, they were from Mackenzie, I believe.
All of the windows broke like that?
I think they were all, but they noted, they had a whole, like a big page of the stuff that was noted for damage. I've had the most believable evidence of any small town place for here, but that's one thing I'm tired of. It's just like you have to be really careful here because there's so much stuff you can trip and fall on, not to mention the little bee or wasp nest. I know that's been on there a while, that creepy blood looking stuff. I wonder what... Oh,
That's the plastic.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's plastic.
No, it looks like... Oh, gag blood, like just fake blood.
Like dirt.
This right here must have been... They brought some kind of markers.
Oh, it was for markers.
The painter's thing, the box I was looking at was. And I can tell it looks like somebody burned it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of chilly, the breeze I felt through that little door thing just now. The spacing in the pews or something looks different. Some of them must have been so tore up they might have had to turn them into firewood. But I can imagine they had to rebuild these, that these aren't the ones they had in the 1950s. That's just... Yeah, they kind of do, but I don't know if they were able to keep all. It could be the originals.
I bet they're older than we are.
Yeah, they probably are. I wonder back in like the 60s and 70s, I guess people just went by and didn't give it no thought, and somebody had to have dug around and found out this place was paranormal to begin with.
I wonder what, maybe the cemetery is the source of it?
Yeah, but there is the fact that it's a coincidental spot for having a lot of different events happen all in the same spot.
With people coming from outside?
Well, just, man, everything that's happened out here. Who knows what it ever was before it was a church and cemetery. Like back in the war days or whatever could have been. Oh, there's one cemetery that's supposed to be haunted close by here, and I went there. It's supposed to be, I think it goes back to the 1700s, but it's even by an Indian burial ground.
Really? Where at?
Mackenzie.
Oh, shit.
Well, I could never get any evidence to be convincing you can't go inside the church because it says it's protected by ADT. What does that say? Looks like F or a P or something. Looks like somebody tried to cut a slit in there, almost trying to look like Zorro or something. He'll even gotta tear up the plastic used to cover. Yeah,
I thought you were going to step in there.
No, not making that mistake again. I had the worst purple bruise. But I will show y'all what it's like in the underground. Kind of unique how this might have been a common build back then. You gotta think all the trouble they had to know how to lay everything out, and probably had, it wasn't like Lowe's, you probably had to call somebody maybe from far off, get them to build all this stuff in the way it's elevated up on those pillars. Must have been a kind of build, you know, back before all the supplies and construction came along.
Yeah, this shit was all built by hand.
Real prim, I mean, it still stands pretty decent.